What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Guys, let me start off this video by saying I really do appreciate all of you guys who comment on the videos that I do drop, because you guys always come with incredible energy. All right, and I like hearing from those of you guys who just found the channel. A lot of you guys say I just found it yesterday, I just found it last week. To me, that's amazing that I can connect with so many different people across the world, and there's new people who are finding the content, but also those who are just true OG members, those who have been watching me for years, those who were watching the content when I was just a mere freshman in this online content creation thing, right? I appreciate all of you guys, and names come to mind like D Watt, shout out you, Noel, Rush as well, tons of others, OG members who still watch the channel from years and years ago. I appreciate all of you guys, I really do. And that's the reason why I do create this content. When you guys comment down below, it gives me a lot of motivation to continue to create this content, because what I'm trying to do, guys, is show you that there's a lot of potential behind the markets. And this is the kind of thing that I wish that was being produced when I was just getting started out in the markets, because people weren't really doing this. As a matter of fact, nobody was doing this. Nobody was showing the potential of the markets. No one was showing behind the scenes. No one's giving that kind of perspective of someone who has a lot of experience, and no one was showing the types of numbers that you can actually produce, like, quite frankly. So it's incredible to share this with you guys, and so many of you lot appreciate it. As a matter of fact, a lot of you guys be like, look, the videos are, part of my Sunday routine. Like, I really do appreciate that. It puts the pressure on, but I'm an individual that likes pressure. So it's good. It's good, guys. As always, we're going to do what we do. I'm going to give you guys that fresh perspective on the markets, give you guys a couple of names, and tell you exactly where they will be going next week. So that's going to give you a lot of opportunity, all right, to take advantage of. So you guys are definitely going to want to stay tuned for that. Some good opportunities in the horizon, given the fact that, look, the markets have thrown out a very big curveball. Markets have dished out something pretty special to close out the week. And as I told you guys, and a lot of you guys laugh when I say it, but look, you're going to have to grow a massive pair of cojones in these markets. If you want to do it independently, you're going to have to grow some pretty big balls, guys, to actually go ahead and spot the opportunities and take advantage of them when the market presents it to you. Because it's not something that it goes against, like, just the natural human tendency. So I want to explain more about that. I'm going to get into it, but I know a lot of you guys are wondering, look, why is this guy kind of speaking with some massive numbers on the right hand side of the screen next to him? So let me just go ahead and get into that before we talk about some opportunities that have opened up for next week. Okay, so what I like to do, as you guys know, is share how my week has gone with you, because if I do that, it allows you guys to understand the potential behind the markets. It allows you guys to understand what is possible and what is in your future if you continue to go down this path you guys are going down, which is an amazing path. The fact that you guys are super interested in markets, the fact that you guys are super motivated to, produce income, create a business on the markets, is an incredible thing. You're on a path of success. Some of you guys are just one week in. Some of you guys are 1 month in. Some of you guys are a couple of years in. Regardless, you're all on that path to success. So let me quickly break it down to you. Look, there are a couple of trades that I took, but all the trades that I take, guys, I take with the members who are over at my Patreon. So that's a group, a collective, all right? A very special group of individuals who get just tons of access to tons of information and content from me, trades, live streams, analysis, breakdowns, opportunities, you name it, they get it, right? So this is one of the trades that was posted at the beginning of the week. I'll give you guys the actual ticker symbol for that. This was a Google trade that I posted at the beginning of the week for the members. This one delivered myself 11,000 in profit, delivered some of the members a couple hundred, some of the members a couple of thousand. So everyone did very, very well on this trade. But we didn't stop there. We closed out the week with this trade right here. So this one netted me another 11,000. So that's 20,000 in net at the end of this week. This was on Tesla. This trade was posted in Patreon on Thursday. Okay, so guys, it's another good trade, another good week in the books. As I told you guys, we've come into November with like the most incredible energy, and we're taking that right through to the end of the year. If you guys aren't tapped in, if you guys aren't making the most of the opportunities that the markets are throwing out to you, you're definitely missing out on a lot of potential here. And I don't want you guys to miss out. I want you guys to be in position to take advantage of the massive opportunities that the market is giving you. That's my aim. The aim is to show you guys that, look, there is so much opportunity here. And the way that you guys can go about taking advantage of that. Now, some of you guys will be very, very new to this. Some of you guys may not even have a brokerage account. That's absolutely fine. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to give you guys that intellectual infrastructure that you guys can then use to generate a lot of profits, a lot of income. All of these were options trades, by the way. I would say to you guys, none of you should be trying to make money in the stock market by buying an individual stock and selling it for like 5% or 10%. That's not enough. That's not good enough. When we have the options market at your disposal, this trade right here went up, 42% in a day. The options market delivers that type of returns, that type of energy, whereas you're just not going to get that from like trying to trade individual stocks. So the options market, and don't worry if you're brand new. Some of you guys are like, what is options? Well, again, you're just on your journey to success. You've just started. Tons and tons of good opportunities have been, are just cooking now, from now till, look, the end of the year. And I want you guys to finish off the year strong, okay? So that's a little recap of how the week's gone. If you haven't already, make sure you guys are in the Patreon. The link for that is down below. All right, tons of content for the guys over there, tons of opportunities. Let's talk about the markets, because I told you guys there are a couple of names that I want to speak to you about, because they will be delivering, and it's an opportunity for you to take advantage of it. Now, in the last video, if you remember, up on the screen we got the SPY, the SPY, just the top 500 companies in America, the Googles, the Amazons, the Netflix, the Nvidias. They're all in there, all in the S&P 500. I remember in the last video I did, I think it was at the beginning of the week, I was like, we should wait for a pullback, and it is coming. Watch that video. I literally did like 3 days ago. So when the market was pumping higher on the Trump rally, I said, look, we're entering a phase of exhaustion, and we should see a retreat from these levels. The market's now delivered this. But the thing is, I want you guys to understand that the market is very bullish still. The market is going to go higher. The market still has a lot of positive momentum. So in other words, expect green. Don't expect red, expect more green. So the market has to throw out these curveballs. The market has to move you off center. The market has to throw out these disguises which pull you away from its true intended move. The true intended move is higher. So if you want to capitalize on that true intended move, so don't get wrapped up into, okay, the market was red, or be fearful or think the market's going to go lower. No, the market's done that to move you off center, to move you off course. Once you guys kind of like understand that, once you grasp that, once you get your head around that the market's always trying to play tricks on you. And bear in mind, I've been in the game for like 10 years now, so I've seen it all. This is why I know this type of stuff. But if you're very new, if you're a beginner, this is going to be very new to you, or it's going to be difficult for you to kind of get your head around. If you're trying to take advantage of the market moving higher, you want to use what we call call options. Call options pay out as the stock moves higher. So those trades I showed you at the beginning, those were call options. Okay, the 40% went on that first trade Google, the second one, that 46% on Tesla. These are call options, guys. This is taking advantage of an upside movement. If you want to generate a lot of money from the markets, you need to be looking at these options trades. You need to be looking at the options market, because this is how you get those bigger wins. And I want you guys to get those bigger wins. All of you guys deserve it. All of you. Okay. So market has pulled back. Market has now created some fear out there. Not many people are expecting the market to go higher, but I'm here to tell you, based on my experience, the market is going to go higher next week. So that being said, market has dropped into a nice level of support right here. Okay, as expected. No surprises here. We should expect to see a push higher. Okay. If I quickly show you guys the options chain, again, for those of you who are brand new, this might look like something that's scary or might give you some sort of anxiety, but don't worry about that. Again, you just started your journey. All of this stuff will make a lot of sense. And all of this stuff here is here to serve you. So currently SPY's at what? 585. So we should be expecting the market to move back to 600 in the next couple of weeks. No problem. So we're looking at call options. I'll give you guys, look, this is an expiration date of 21st of November. That 586 call option, that 588, the 589, these all look phenomenal. These all look very, very good. And I expect these to pay out 50 to 60% in a couple of days' time as we get that push higher, as we get some reversal movements back into the market. Okay. Again, that's how you're taking the intel that I'm giving you, moving that into the options market, executing on that, and that's how you deliver like some very, very strong numbers here. So that's the first one, SPY. Phenomenal. It looks very, very good for next week. The other one that looks very good is MARA. MARA. So MARA has had a decline into the $20 region. This is a very good level for a reversal. As a matter of fact, if you actually look at on a little bit more of a granular detail, look at how the markets have played out in the last couple of days, especially that last day. So you had a push lower, and then what did you do? You got buyers bidding that price back up throughout the day, towards the end of the day. That is a very strong closing candle on Friday, which gives you a bit of an insight into what is going to take place early next week, and we should see some movement higher. And when we do see some movement higher, you're going to get some pretty big days in this. We're talking 5-6% as this moves back up towards the mid and high 20s. Now in the options market, that's going to deliver returns of 75-100% plus. So it's looking exceptionally good. That's why I say to you guys, there are some very, very good opportunities brewing, and I want you guys to be tapped in. I want you guys to know where they are. I want you guys to be ready and prepared, and I don't want the markets to move you off course. Okay, the whole reason why this channel exists is that you guys get a better perspective of the markets, get that guidance from someone who's had 10 years of experience, trials and tribulations, and that you guys are able to execute accordingly out there in the markets. And on top of that, look, have some banter as well. Meet some good connections in the groups and things like that. But you guys should all be gaining a better view of looking at the markets. If you're able to kind of look at the markets from this lens and not the lens of like someone who kind of just doesn't have this level of information, it's going to do you guys very, very well. Believe me. So look out for the SPY to move higher, and look out for MARA to move higher next week. Not many people in the markets will be expecting that, because most people will be expecting, like, most people are kind of in fear mode right now. Most people are kind of like at a place of confusion. But I don't want any of you guys to be confused. All of you guys should always have full and maximum clarity, because I'm giving you guys that level of that information. Okay, so as always, guys, drop me down your comments below. Let me know what you thought. Again, these are 2 opportunities. If you haven't already, make sure you jump into the Patreon, because I'm about to break down that Google trade. As a matter of fact, let me pull it back up for the guys over there. This one right here. So I'm about to break that trade down for the members. So again, that they have that information. They have the ability to go ahead and use this playbook again in the markets when they see this structure forming. The thing that you guys need to understand is that the market is just a series of repeated events. Things happen over and over and over again. And the better you are at spotting them and identifying them, the better you will be. And the more months, years, decades of experience that you have, the more you see these repeated patterns over and over and over again. So there's not really anything that the market throws out that I literally haven't seen hundreds of times over. Okay, so guys, that's the video for today. Look out for those 2 names. Drop me any comments you have below, and I'll catch you guys next time.